Before class we discuss about the inventories and all. Now in this class we will discuss about the valuation of inventory. For this finished good valuation, if you want to value the finished goods and all, what we have to do, finished goods and work in progress, the principle is saying that first find the cost value and or NRV. So first identify the cost and NRV, whichever is lower you should take and you should value. For this, what we have to do means we know that what is a cost and what is a NRV. So cost means what and all cost is incurred to make the goods ready to sell, in simple sentence. So that is a purchase, conversion, other cost necessary for the sale, not after sale, before sale, up to it's ready to use. So that is we called as a cost. For example, we purchase, okay, and we will convert, we will raw materials and we will convert to the finished goods, okay. Then other cost that will be bringing to this store, for our store, and also transportation cost, other cost and all is there, no, to make that inventory is in good condition. So up to that cost and we will consider as the other cost and all, and it has a cost, and in every questions they will be given cost means what and all they will give you. Suppose in this question, no, we will consider cost will be the 500 and NRV. So NRV means what? They will not give the NRV. They will give the sales value minus selling expenses. So they will give you selling expenses, sales value. So what we have to do means sales value. Suppose sales value will be 800 and selling minus will be 100. So then NRV means 700. You should minus the selling expenses. Okay, so then we'll see the 500 was a cost and NRV will be the 700. Then which is the we will take, whichever is the lower. So cost only we will take. This is a one type of questions we will get. Another type of questions, what will happen, you know, they will give you, suppose pen is there, and one pen, suppose one pen, for the one pen sales value, cost will be, they will not give the full pen cost. What they will give, they will give you 50% of the pen cost. 50% of the pen cost will be 8 rupees they will give you, and remaining they will give you, up to now 50% of production 8 rupees was incurred, and above after 50% of expected cost to complete this total pen will be again 2 rupees. Then totally the pen value will be 10 rupees. Now what will happen, again same thing they will give you like this only, the sales value of total pen they will give you, not this 50%. The total pen value will be 12 rupees. So actually sales value for the total pen will be 12 rupees, but here no, what will happen in this cost, they will give breakups. So that time what we how to find out the net realizable value for this 50% of pen, because up to this much only is completed, and it's we called as a work in progress, right? So how to do this type of problems? For that, what we have to do means, for NRV, cost means okay, it's fine, 50% of pen only we will take, this is a cost. For the NRV, regarding of the 50% of this pen, so for this NRV what we will do means, we'll take as a sales value. What is meant by sales? Here is 12 rupees minus expenses. Any expenses is there here? Suppose in the question they will give you 1 rupee. Okay, take selling expenses. Then expected cost of completion also you should minus 2 rupees. So then you got 9 rupees is the sales value. So now you want to find out the NRV. For this 50% pen, you have to use this formula. First was normally NRV minus sales value minus selling expenses is common. Then anything only if they given partly means whatever expected value, cost of value, should be minus to here. There you can find out 9 rupees. Now you can see the 8 or 9, whichever is less, 8. So we'll use the 8 to value the inventory. I hope everyone is understand. Now we'll go to the question. The first question only we'll see here. Cost of the partly finished unit at the end of 2001 and 12 is 150 rupees. Partly finished unit, that means it is not completed, it was a partly finished. and the unit can be finished next year by further expenditure of the 100 rupees. The finished unit can be sold as 250 and subject to the payment of 4% of brokerage and selling price. The value of inventory is determined as below. So now what we have to do means, first we have to understand the question. Here the same question, actually they are doing some, so they are manufacturing something and they're now manufacturing up to 3 by 4th stage. Okay, only partly they manufacturing. Up to how much they incurred 150 rupees incurred. After that, if you want to make full unit, full finished unit, how much again you need? You have to spend again 100 rupees to make a full product. So you have to spend. Then after you make full unit, how much you can able to sell? You can able to sell, if you make a full unit, you can able to sell the 250 was a sales value. um, then what is the expenses? The subject to the payment of 4% is brokerage and selling price. So there is a selling expenses also is there. How much selling expenses? 4%. So 250 into 4% we should put here. 250 into 4 means 4 by 100. If you calculate it means 10 rupees was the selling price, sorry, selling expenses. Now we have a 10 rupees as a selling expenses. Okay, so now what we have to do, for the partly finished unit, whichever is there, now we should, so this is the inventory and we should calculate the value of inventory for this. So for this cost we know, once this is a 150 was a cost, but net realizable value we don't know because they're giving totally product, but the total was not happen. Up to how much is happen only partly. So for the partly only we should find out the net realizable value. For that, what we have to use, what we have to do means we have to use this formula. For this formula, what is telling? First sales value minus selling expenses minus expected cost to be further expected cost to complete the finished good. How much further we have to do? We have to incur 100 rupees. Then if you minus 250 minus 240, 240 minus 100, 140 is the sales value for this partly finished unit. If you want to sell this one, you can sell in the market 140. So now you can see cost is a 150 and sales value is a 140. Then which you will take? You will take only sales net realizable value. Then you will value it. See, first what we have to do means we have to see the partly finished unit only they're giving, and partly finished unit only we have to value the inventories also, but they're giving a further expenditure. So further expenditure will be the 100. After that, this further expenditure will be used in the NRV. So for that we need this one. And again, if you come to here, no, there is sales value 250 and selling expenses is 10. Then we will 240 is there and minus of cost to complete 100. Then we will get a 140. So when you see the answer, see, first of all, selling price, expected to cost to sell, then selling expenses. So here what they done, they calculated NRV for the partly finished goods. They calculated NRV. So already cost is given for the partly finished unit. Then we NRV also we got. Now whichever is lower, NRV only lower, and we will measure its NRV only. The next question, if you see here, this question. In this question, the cost NRV, the inventory of the two items that a company has, its inventory is given below. So the cost is given. There is a two items. The cost is given, and again net realizable value also is there, and inventory values also is there. So what we have to do means, first of all, for these two items, cost NRV both are given. So we have to use as per AS2, or as per AS2 whichever is lower we should take. Here 50 or 45, whichever is lower 45. The inventory value is 45, 20, 24, whichever is lower 20, 20. Then the cost, the value of the closing stock will be 65,000. So very easy question. Then come to here this question. The company deals with the products of the ABC. There is a three products. So there is a three products. So there is a three products ABC. There is a neither similar nor interchangeable at the time of the closing of its account. The historical cost net visible value of the items of the closing stock are determined below. See, first of all, there is a three different products. There is a three different products, and now you can see that's 40, 32 and 16, and net visible value also given. We have to use AS2, and whichever is lower we should take 40 or 28, 28 we should take, 32, 32, any other we can take, 16, 24, 16. So by using this we have to calculate it value of closing stock. Then come to here this question. For this question you can see here there is a purchase of the goods at the cost of 40 lakh rupees in October 2011. Till March 75% of the stocks were sold. The company wants to disclose the closing stock at 10 lakh rupees. The expected sales value 11 lakh. The commission is 10% and the payable to the agent. Advise what is the current closing stock at the disclosed 31st March 2012. First of all, what we have to do, we have to calculate the closing stock. For this we needed two informations, the cost of the closing stock and NRV of the closing stock. So first, cost. When you see here, the ex company purchased a 40 lakh rupees cost. Till March 75% of the stocks were sold, 75% sold, and the remaining 25% is the closing stock. So in the 40 lakhs, what is the 75%? 30. What is the for 25%? 10 lakh. So what is the value of the closing stock? Closing stock value will be the 10 lakh. We got cost. Now we need to find out the NRV. For this, the given sales value, yes, expected sales they given. Then any selling expenses is there means you have to minus. Selling expenses is the 10%. 10% means 11 lakh into 10. So 11 lakh into 10%, that is 9 lakh 90,000. Sorry, 1 lakh 10,000. 1 lakh 10,000. So then you will got 9 lakh 90,000. This is the NRV. So what we have to do? We have to see that this is a cost or NRV. Whichever is lower, NRV only is lower, and you will value the cost at NRV. See, as per here, valued at lower of the cost or NRV. In this case, the cost will be the 10 lakhs and net visible value will be 9 lakh 90. Then stock is valued at 9 lakh 90. So the same thing, and in this question, so whatever first question we done, no, the same process here also. They're giving partly finished unit. That means manufacturing is not completed, it was stopped in the middle. Okay, the middle is we incurred 530, and if you want to finish means again how much we needed 310 rupees. So we needed 310 rupees. Now the finished unit, they're giving a full sales value, they're not giving the partly sales value. So they're giving full sales value, and again they're giving expenses also. That's it. So they want how much we can value the inventories and all they are asking. So for that, what we have to do means, this question, they're talking about only partly finished unit. For that partly finished unit only, we have to identify two things. One is cost and one are NRV. So for the cost already they given 530. So we need to identify the NRV for the partly finished unit. For this, what we need a sales value. So sales value is given 750, and so they're talking about the full finished unit sales value, no. So for this we want partly finished sales value. So for that, what we will do, expected cost to make, whatever expected cost is there,